Nikki Bella in tears after her husband files for divorce, a WWE icon's most devastating moment. Nikki Bella. The name alone evokes memories of strength, glamour, fierce battles inside the WWE ring, and an unshakable presence outside of it. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we've got some truly surprising and heartwarming news from the WWE Universe. She's not just a WWE superstar, she's a cultural icon, a trailblazer, a wife, a mother, and a woman who's always appeared unbreakable. But behind the lights, behind the smiles, and away from the spotlight, heartbreak doesn't discriminate. Now, the WWE Universe is reeling from news that's shaken fans to their core. Nikki Bella is going through a devastating divorce. Her husband, the man she once called the love of her life, has filed for divorce, and sources close to the couple say Nikki was blindsided. This is the full story of how love crumbled, why Nikki was caught completely off guard, and the moment she broke down in tears, a raw and emotional chapter that proves even the strongest women can be brought to their knees. Fairy tale beginning, a love story for the ages. For fans who followed Nikki Bella's journey beyond the WWE ring, her love story was front and center. Her whirlwind romance and eventual engagement with WWE legend John Cena captivated the world, but when that relationship ended, Nikki eventually found love again in an unexpected place: Artem Chigvintsev, her partner on Dancing with the Stars. The chemistry was instant. What began as a dance routine blossomed into something deeper, a romance that, for a while, seemed to heal all of Nikki's wounds. In 2022, Nikki and Artem got married in an intimate ceremony in Paris. The photos were like something out of a fairy tale. Nikki smiled brighter than ever. Artem held her hand like he never wanted to let go. For years, everything looked perfect from the outside. But beneath the surface, something was slowly cracking. The rumors start to spread. By mid-2024, whispers of trouble began to circulate. Fans noticed Nikki posting fewer and fewer photos with Artem. When asked about her marriage in interviews, she would politely pivot to talking about her son, Matteo. Then, Artem made headlines of his own, spotted alone at multiple events, notably without his wedding ring. Still, Nikki denied any problems publicly. In one podcast episode, she said, "Nikki, relationships aren't always easy, especially with kids, work, and traveling, but I love my husband and we're committed. But things were not okay. And the cracks were getting wider." The shocking filing. Divorce papers delivered. TMZ reports breaking news headline. Breaking. Artem Chigvintsev files for divorce from WWE star Nikki Bella. Sources say she was blindsided. On a quiet Monday morning in July 2025, Nikki Bella opened her door to find legal papers waiting for her: divorce filings from Artem. No warning, no conversation, no final plea to work things out. Insider source anonymous. She thought they were just going through a rough patch. She had no idea he was planning to walk away. She's devastated. The reason listed in the paperwork: irreconcilable differences. But the rumors say there was more to the story: late-night arguments, misaligned priorities, and a growing emotional distance that neither could bridge. Nikki's breakdown. Caught on camera. A video surfaces of Nikki leaving a restaurant with Brie Bella, sunglasses on, visibly crying. Paparazzi swarm her. Paparazzi. Nikki, any comment on the divorce? Brie Bella, back off. She's not answering anything right now. In the clip, Nikki is seen covering her face, struggling to hold back sobs. For the first time, the woman who always held her head high looked defeated. Later that day, she made a short post on Instagram. "You never think your heart can break twice in one lifetime. But here I am. Please respect my silence. I'm not okay." The post garnered millions of likes and support from celebrities, fellow WWE stars, and fans who had followed her through every triumph and setback. Behind the scenes, what really went wrong? So, what happened behind closed doors? What took a once loving marriage and turned it into heartbreak? According to insiders, things began to unravel when Artem's career demanded more time away, choreographing for shows overseas, exploring Hollywood gigs. Meanwhile, Nikki was balancing motherhood, multiple business ventures, and a budding return to wrestling commentary. They were moving in different directions. Friend close to Nikki. She felt like she was carrying the marriage emotionally. She made time. She adjusted. But he wasn't showing up anymore, mentally or emotionally. Others say Artem grew resentful of Nikki's fame and schedule. The pressure of being Mr. Nikki Bella reportedly weighed on him. Eventually, the emotional gap became a canyon. Brie Bella speaks out. Sisterly protection. Brie Bella on the Bella's podcast, speaking directly to fans. Brie, my sister is one of the strongest women I've ever known, and right now, she's hurting. She didn't deserve this. She fought for her marriage. She believed in her vows. But sometimes, love isn't enough if the other person stops fighting. Brie has stood by Nikki through everything, and now, she's her rock once again. She's stepped in to help with Mateo, manage appearances, and shield Nikki from the worst of the media storm. WWE reacts. Love and support pour in. Tweets and messages from WWE Superstars. Becky Lynch. Nikki Bella is a warrior. Sending love to her and Mateo during this tough time. Bailey. Heartbroken to hear about Nikki. Love you, sis. Triple H interview. Nikki's contributions to WWE are legendary. And beyond that, she's a powerful human being. We support her, always. The WWE Universe wrapped its arms around Nikki. Fans changed profile pictures. Tributes were posted online. And the hashtag We Stand With Nikki trended worldwide. Private footage. Nikki speaks to her son. A leaked video shows Nikki comforting her son in their living room. Nikki tearing up. I know you miss daddy, but mommy's here. Mommy's always going to be here. We're going to be okay, sweet boy. I promise. That moment hit harder than any promo, any match, any reality show scene. Because it showed the real Nikki, vulnerable, maternal, heartbroken, yet still strong. Therapy and healing. Nikki's path forward. Nikki has since begun therapy and grief counseling. Not just for the divorce, but for the dream that crumbled. For the future she pictured that will now never be. In an emotional Instagram live with Brie beside her, she admitted. Nikki, teary, I feel like I failed. Not as a wrestler, but as a wife. And that's been hard to sit with. Brie, you didn't fail. You fought. He walked away. Those words touched millions. Return to WWE, a new beginning. Rumors swirl that Nikki may return for a Bella Twins farewell match at WrestleMania 41. Amid the heartbreak, whispers are beginning to spread. Nikki may return to the WWE ring one final time, not just for fans, not just for legacy, but for herself. To remind the world that even when your heart shatters, you can still rise. Sources close to WWE say that creative has reached out with offers for a major return storyline, one that would allow Nikki to go out on her terms. The final message, from Nikki to her fans. On August 1st, Nikki Bella posted a video directly addressing her fans. Nikki sitting at her kitchen table, no makeup, raw and real. Nikki, this isn't the life I pictured. I never thought I'd be a divorced mom at 41. I never thought I'd cry myself to sleep again. But I'm still here. I'm still breathing. And I still believe in love. I don't hate him. I just wish he would have fought a little harder. But now I fight for me. For my son. For the future we will have. It was the most powerful promo she's ever cut, and it wasn't scripted. Nikki Bella's story has always been about strength. But now, that strength isn't in lifting titles or fighting in the ring. It's in surviving the pain she never saw coming. The ring may be empty for now. But Nikki Bella's heart, though bruised, is still beating with purpose. To every fan who's ever loved, lost, and had to find themselves again, this story is for you. Hashtag We Stand With Nikki. Hashtag Bella Strong. Hashtag New Beginnings.